Nestled amidst the gentle hills and verdant meadows, the village of Willowbrook lay quietly, its charm hidden away from the bustling world beyond. With its cobblestone streets, quaint cottages adorned with climbing roses, and the sound of a babbling brook weaving through the center, Willowbrook exuded an aura of tranquility that was palpable to anyone who entered. In Willowbrook, time seemed to move at a slower pace, as if the village itself existed in a realm untouched by the chaos of the modern world. Here the villagers lived harmoniously with nature, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of the seasons. The villagers of Willowbrook were a close-knit community, bound together by shared experiences and a deep appreciation for the simple joys of life. Each morning as the sun cast its golden rays upon the village, the streets would come alive with activity. Farmers would tend to their fields, their hands stained with earth and their faces kissed by the sun. Women would gather at the village well, exchanging gossip as they drew water for their homes. Children would run through the streets, their laughter echoing off the stone walls of the cottages. As the day wore on, the village settled into a gentle rhythm. The air would be filled with the aroma of freshly baked bread drifting from the village bakery, where the baker kneaded dough with practiced hands. In the village square, the blacksmith would hammer away at his forge, his muscles bulging with the effort as he shaped molten metal into tools and horseshoes. In the afternoon, the villagers would gather at the village green for a game of cricket, their shouts and laughter filling the air. Meanwhile, the elderly would find respite in the shade of the oak tree that stood sentinel at the edge of the village, sharing stories of days gone by and passing down wisdom to the younger generation. As evening approached, the villagers would retire to their homes, where the flickering glow of candlelight would illuminate the cozy interiors. Families would gather around the hearth, sharing a simple meal of stew and bread, their voices mingling in laughter and conversation. In Willowbrook, the passing of the seasons was marked by age-old traditions and rituals. In the spring, the villagers would celebrate the blooming of the cherry blossoms with a vibrant festival, dancing and singing late into the night. In the summer, they would come together to harvest the bountiful crops that had flourished in the warm sun, their hands working in harmony with the earth. As autumn painted the landscape in hues of gold and crimson, the villagers would gather for the annual harvest feast, sharing stories and laughter as they enjoyed the fruits of their labor. And when winter descended upon the village, blanketing the world in a layer of pristine snow, the villagers would huddle together in their homes, finding warmth in each other's company and the glow of the hearth. But life in Willowbrook was not without its challenges. The village faced its fair share of hardships, from harsh winters that tested their resilience to occasional crop failures that threatened their livelihood. Yet the people of Willowbrook always found strength in each other, coming together to support one another in times of need. When tragedy struck, the villagers would rally around those affected, offering their support and solidarity. When illness swept through the village, they would care for one another, nursing the sick back to health with herbal remedies and tender care. In Willowbrook, life was not just about surviving, but about thriving. It was about finding joy in the simplest of moments, in the beauty of nature and in the warmth of human connection. It was a place where the echoes of tranquility could be heard in every corner, reminding its inhabitants of the preciousness of life and the power of community. This is the story of Willowbrook, a village that embodies the timeless values of love, resilience, and the pursuit of a life well lived.